Anytime I post a video where I play something and I growl, I get a bunch of people commenting asking for a tutorial on how to make that sound. A little while back, I made a brief tutorial on TikTok explaining how I do it, but I thought I would make a little longer version here and also give a couple examples and kind of licks that you might be able to use and implement. There are basically two ways to growl. One way is by vocalizing or humming into your instrument, and the second is by rolling your tongue, like if you can roll your R's. I can't do that, so I can't demonstrate it. I'm just going to be going over the vocalizing way because that's how I do it anyways. The first thing you want to do is just pick one note to try to practice on. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use B flat on alto or E flat on tenor. So start by just singing the note that you want to play and then add the instrument in like this. If you're having trouble when you go to form your embouchure, you can practice just vocalizing into the instrument without blowing any air. Then all you have to do is slowly add the air until you get the sound. Now, I think you get the best sound by singing a note that's different than the one that you're playing. So if I'm playing B flat, then I'll probably be singing somewhere around da. It doesn't necessarily have to be a minor third, but I'll show you the difference in a second so you can hear how they sound. Now, most of the time when I add growling into a line, I'm not really thinking about, oh, what note am I going to sing? And I got to sing this interval above it. I'm pretty much just like making a noise into the instrument. And most of the time I'm actually changing pitch. It'll almost be like, rrr. I know it sounds weird, but that's kind of what I'm doing. But I really think you get the best sound when you're singing a note different than what you're actually playing. So it's definitely worth experimenting with. So you want to keep practicing this on one note until you can kind of turn it on and off as you're playing, like this. Once you're able to do that, you can try to use it in a line. So there are a couple places that I almost always growl. One is when I'm playing the tune Pink Panther. Another is when I'm playing the song Baker Street. I don't think there's really any growling in the original, but I kind of like the way it sounds and it adds a little bit of the raspiness, so... Also, usually I'm not growling for the entire line. Usually I'm just playing it on one or two notes and then stopping it. But there are plenty of iconic saxophone solos, like for example, the Clarence Clemons solo on Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the whole Bruce Springsteen thing. That's like the sound, so he's growling the entire time. Either way, it's definitely good to be able to turn it on and off whenever you need. So those are just a few examples of actual songs that you could kind of implement growling into. But now I'm going to show you 3 different licks so that you can start implementing growling into your playing right away. This first one is the one that I played earlier, and it sounds like this. So as you can hear, I'm only growling on 1 or 2 notes maybe, and it's using the minor blues scale, which is probably the place that I use it the most. So lick number 2 is based on the C major blues scale, and again I'm just growling on what would be the flat 7 of a C dominant chord. Like I said, most of the time when I use this, I'm kind of just turning it on and off for a brief moment in the middle of a line. So there's lick number 3. You can hear it's also in the blues scale. One of my favorite places to put this is on the blue note of the blues scale. And a lot of times I'm combining it with like bending the note down. If you want to know how to bend notes, I already made a tutorial on that, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. So now I'm going to improvise over a blues so you can hear how I might implement some of these licks in real time. So there you go, that's pretty much how I growl. Keep in mind, this takes a little while to learn, so if you can't get it right away, just keep practicing and slowly it'll become natural. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, dude, I'm already pro at this. Isn't this what you guys do whenever you're standing around? Yeah, I like that.